We're going to do a little trade recap here. I'm just seeing this as a paper trade, but it's still going to be a fantastic learning experience. I'm going to describe why we should be looking to take this buy position in detail as it's playing out. So I'm actually waiting for the most optimal trade entry here. And maybe when this breaks, I'm going to place it now. So we're going to use a 10-point stop loss. We'll place a buy limit here. And we're going to move it to a 1.5. So we're currently in the macro. If you see here, we've got 750 till 810. This is not a very popular macro across the boards, but it's still valid. Every single macro will provide something. Maybe it's accumulation, maybe it's manipulation or a distribution. So I was just seeing price has had very, very nice bullish order flow. We do have a influx of volatility on New York Open. So we're going to actually try and take advantage of this. But understanding it's still not New York Open. Okay, so what do we mean by that? When it's not New York Open, I'm going to look for more refined fair value gap entries. Now, all this means is I'm going to want it to really overlap the candle bodies of the previous swing. So we see we've been making higher highs and higher lows. If we make a higher high, we're anticipating the higher low to be formed. Now, currently we're seeing some volume imbalances to the downsides. Not really an area of concern just yet, because price has still got a lot of wiggle room to displace back higher. Of course, 10 points is more than enough to suffer some drawdown and then maintain higher prices. So we want it to overlap. We have got an accumulation here. I'm anticipating that buyers will regain the strength. So currently suffering a little bit of drawdown, but this volume imbalance, if our order flow is correct, should maintain higher prices here. So let's see. What's paper trades? Because it's not in my normal trading hours. I'm not going to risk it just for a YouTube video. So final target's 1.5. You could even do a 1-to-1. Doesn't really matter too much. I will be interested in scaling. On my normal accounts, I risk 200 per trade. Okay, that's good. We're starting to see the volume imbalance really hold up price here. See if we can get to 1-to-1. We're not going to take any partials here. We're going to let it run. But still, once we get to this 1-to-1, we're going to make it risk-free. Now, a lot of people don't like paper trading. I think if you are actually a disciplined person in general, then you're going to approach paper trading the exact normal way as you would approach your live account, your funded accounts. There's no reason to try and change the way you approach just so the number on the screen's better. You're doing yourself a disservice. This is exactly how we trade on a real account. Okay. So we just opened up higher. At the same time, we inversed the second gap here. So I'm really betting on this volume imbalance to hold price up. I simply don't think we're going to go lower. Really don't. Got ES sweeping the high as well. I'm fairly confident now that price has opened up higher, that this was just to entice the sellers to enter. Don't like the fact we made equal lows though, but we still got enough wiggle room. If price does want to stop this level, that we'd still be in a safe position to ride price higher. So in terms of 4-hour direction, we see on the 4-hour that price is just moving higher steadily in this accumulation. I'm just anticipating we're going to make our way back higher. What have we done previously? We've just been going down. Okay. Just been going down. Eventually, this is going to have to rebalance. So prior, we had swept a low inside a bullish fair value gap. Took a few positions and paper trading just for practice. But you know what? I'll actually start recording these. Do a little walkthrough. I know I can't remember this guy's name, but he's fantastic. He'll do a walkthrough as well. I really like his stuff. Okay, so we're having multiple volume imbalances here. If price can really start showing me some strength, I'll look to add a few positions. We're gonna have to really displace through this volume imbalance. So yes, showing. Okay, so we should get that force. We've got 3 minutes. That's probably what it's waiting for. 3 minutes, New York open. So it looks like we're starting to accumulate currently. Do you see where price is currently reacting from? We have this volume imbalance here. As soon as this inverses, I will be stacking another position. So I want to add the 50. As soon as that inverses, we'll actually also will trail our stop loss. Maybe not. Got equal lows. Yeah, we'll trail. But it's still a previous short-term low. So if price is bullish, why are we going to come back here? Okay, so as soon as that does break, because we got 10 points, we use a 2-point entry here. Just to pyramid slightly. We don't go aggressive when we add positions, but we see that price inversed this volume imbalance. We don't care about this here. Our conviction is in higher prices. So do we want to move the stop loss? Yes, slightly, just to make sure the risk is back at 200s. Final risk here at 354. I like this position. So we do want to defeat this. Okay, we've got a balanced price range. We do really want to displace heavy through this. We've got 1 more minute before New York open. Okay. Wouldn't be risk free yet. I'm still not worried. Retest is fine. We've got 40 seconds here. See how this old inversion volume imbalance holds. If you look currently, what are we retesting? A bunch of other volume imbalances here. I want to see that hold. Okay, we did. Should be good to go now. New York has just opened. We should be good. Or equal highs or lows, sorry. Let's get that speed pushing higher. So I'll be looking at adding more positions once we close around this region. Let's see. Okay, looks like we're seeing lower prices in a sec. Hopefully we can maintain above these lows. But we just inversed this, but the original stop loss placement was beneath this volume imbalance. I don't really trust nothing at New York Open. It's a lot of manipulation. So now again, because price really deeply traded into this area, I was almost certain we'd sweep at least the equal lows here. But you can see that even if you want to take that sell, you need to be cautious about the context here. That's fantastic. So now I'm going to be looking at adding again, and we'll be trailing our stop to this short-term low. It's around here. The take profit is going to stay the same. We're not adding, only because the volume imbalance was down first, right? I'm looking to stack when we see volume imbalances. And delete this old one that got inversed and inversed. Just survived this ever so slightly. Okay. So I'm even more confident now that we will break. We do have is it retail sales today? I know we got some form of red folder news at 10. I don't think retail sales is ever 8:30. Could be wrong. So I'm liking this rejection. I do like the fact that price is pulling back here, because what are we trying to do? We're trying to entice sellers to take positions here. So this looks good. We've got a volume imbalance. We're going to add 2 more, and we're going to trail ever so slightly below the low. Like this. So not risking much more than the original risk of 200s, 217, but now the same target area would make 413. So this looks very good. See what we're trying to defeat? We're trying to get past this BPR, but we've passed it multiple times. We've passed the consequent encouragement. So that's why I'm talking with a lot of conviction here. Patient. Because we're choppy, this New York macro is just going to pop. Loads of short-term lows to take. So we really need to defeat them. But a lot of times, I know you can grade your setup lower with equal lows below. But a lot of times we are going to leave them as well. It doesn't mean we're going to hit it instantly. But this macro specifically at London it's difficult in regards to the manipulation. It has its own characteristics. Same mythology though. Same principles do apply. A lot of times in this macro, you're going to find continuations. See, normally we'd be trading some form of reversal or in a bearish fair value gap, I'm pretty sure now. Maybe not quite, but we swept the 4-hour low, the high, sorry. So in terms of scaling again, I will be trailing behind this short-term low. For my scaling, we're going to need to inverse this. Try and get to 500 risk. Not 500 risk, 500 rewards, keeping the exact same TP from the original setup here. I'm not stupid. This volume imbalance could push price lower or higher. So we've just tapped it. So we're going to get ready to trail behind this low. And because we have some room here, we can put 2, sorry. So now we're going back to this low, risking around 180. Reward wasn't really too great of an award, but no, I wouldn't add in on a live account. So let's be professional. We've scaled in twice already, and then we got that order flow. Perfect. We'll close out there for a full position. So originally we were going for a 1.5 continuation. At the end of it, we ended up with a 1 to 2 just because of the scalings. Of course, scaling is going to take some time for you guys to really master, but you just keep trailing from the short-term lows. I placed 2 here because now we're risking 4 points originally from all the original entries. If all the flow is correct, which at least this time we were, price should have that volume pushing higher. So that's it. If you guys like more walkthroughs like this, then just do let me know. I'll keep doing some more of this style as well. So trade safe. We've got news coming out very, very soon.